This month marks a decade since an eastern Kanawha County man was last seen alive. And while investigators do have suspects in mind, they don't have the evidence needed to secure an arrest. Eyewitness News reporter Leslie Rubin continues our investigations into local cold cases that, with your help, could find answers for desperate family members.
10 years have come and gone for the family of Samuel Riser, who everyone called Dickie. By all accounts, he was a well-liked, happy man who investigators don't think would have left on his own. But what happened to him? Who would have wanted him dead? And why can't police find his body?
There's been no updates. It's at a dead end.
5 years ago,
It hurts. It hurts.
Linda Barnett remained determined to find out what happened to her brother.
Somebody's going to talk.
Linda has since passed away, but the family's fight to find out what happened to Samuel Riser, who everyone called Dickie, continues.
And my kids were just getting to know him, and now, they never will.
To this day, we do not know where Mr. Riser's body is.
The mystery of Riser's disappearance in the winter of 2010 continues to haunt investigators.
Everything that we feel led to his disappearance may have occurred either late on December the 8th or December the 9th.
Detectives have kept many details of the investigation guarded, but we do know that Riser's co-workers at a coal mine were the first to realize something was very wrong.
They happened to realize he hadn't been at work for 3 days, so they in turn got a hold of his landlord. His landlord went to the residence, and they had a key to the house and went inside the house and found that the TV was on in the house and some lights were on in the house, which was, they say, very odd for Mr. Riser.
Inside the home, detectives discover blood.
There was enough blood in the house to indicate there had been some kind of maybe an altercation in the house.
Nothing was stolen. There was even a large amount of cash still inside. Everything in the house intact. His car still sat outside, but there was no sign of Riser.
We think it was personal. We think the crime happened. We think Samuel Riser knew the person that came into the house and possibly even left with them.
Over the years, detectives say they've developed suspects but haven't had enough evidence to secure an arrest. Leads have been exhausted.
They've got numerous leads on locations of where Mr. Riser could possibly be. They've got maps. They've conducted searches in those areas with cadaver dogs. There's been abandoned mines they've went to. They've searched those areas. They've searched areas where water's located. They've searched those areas with canines.
Riser's family has pleaded for information on where his body could be found.
We want the people to know that we have feelings. Our family is suffering, and we just want our brother's remains back.
As detectives plead for that one phone call that could finally bring the answers they need.
It's got to be very frustrating for them not to know what's happened to them. It's frustrating for us not to know. We'd like to be able to give them answers.
If you have any information about this case, deputies urge you to call them. Their number 304-357-0169. They say even the smallest bit of information could help them find Riser's remains and make an arrest. You can watch all of our cold case investigations and explore more about the cases with added information you'll only find on our website, WCHS-TV.com. Just click on the Cold Cases tab. Reporting in the studio, Leslie Rubin, Eyewitness News.
And if you have any leads or cases you'd like to see profiled in our new series, you can email us at coldcases@WCHS-TV.com. Next, how the holiday